Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Aintree Racecourse here on Friday. It is April the 8th, 2016. Going to look at all the races on today's program from Aintree. Before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5 for full card selections from other race courses around the world. It's an excellent day of racing from Aintree today. Going to look at all the races. We have a lot of action to get to, so let's get on to it. Today's first race, the 140 post time, actually goes off at 8:40 in the morning here in the United States, here in New York City, so that's going to be fun waking up at 8 o'clock. The first race, the 140, it is the Alder Hay Children's Charity Handicap Hurdle Grade 3 event here. Class 1 horse is going for a purse $73,500. That's in American currency, don't get confused. I'm looking at these races more towards an American point of view. For 4-year-olds and upwards, traveling 2.5 miles over the hurdle course. We have a full packed field of 22 horses, and my key to this race is get a dart, throw it at the dartboard. There's your selection. I went 4 deep here. I'm gonna do a 4 horse exacta box here. I'm gonna go 2-3-7-16. That was the 2-3-7-16. Number two, Vergilo, a French-bred horse here at 8-1 with Harry Skelton in the saddle. Last time out, we're gonna show him on the January the 1st of this year in a heavy turf course, very waterlogged turf course. Not getting that turf course today. 2.5 miles in the Dorman Engineering Recall hurdle. This horse didn't finish that day. He pulled up. I don't know. Maybe it was the ground or something. Start before that was at Ascot on the 20th. Start before that was here at actually Aintree on the 5th of December. 2.5 miles over this hurdle course and a handicap hurdle. Class 2 horse that day. This horse won easily by 8 lengths. And like I said, it was just very easy. You had the lead, jumped very well. Was a favorite that day also. That was the horse's first start of the jumping season. Last jumping season was actually here at Aintree on the 15th of May on a good turf course, 2.5 miles in the handicap hurdle, won by 6 lengths. So he really likes this horse here. 8-1, like the price here. The favorite in this race is 6-1, so there are a few. You could go many ways in this race, like I did. So gonna put him on top of my ticket here, or he might be a top selection. I really have to go with this horse. On Twitter, I'll give you out of the 4 horses. If you follow me on Twitter, I'll give you the top selection. But I want to give you an idea who I like here. So I went 4 horses deep. So let's get on to the 3 horse, who is Ibis Du Rey. I believe I had a few weeks ago at Shelton, because I remember screwing up the name. But on the 18th of March at Shelton, 2.5 miles in the conditionals handicap hurdles, horse won by 1/4 lengths that day, and he had a very nice win that day. Very, very nice win. Start before that again was on the at Sandown on the 6th of February in the Grade 3 Betfred Mobile Heroes handicap hurdle. So horse finished 5th by 33 lengths that day, and he was just weakening that day. Not his best run. And then a listed hurdle at Kempton. Scorch finished 3rd by 3 3/4 lengths. He kept going that day. He didn't really have that good run in. I think he should really do well over this course. He's going to get a dry turf course, which really do this horse nice. It's maybe similar to the one he got at Shelton a few weeks ago. So going to go with this one. Relatively, dry. Not waterlogged like a heavy horse. So I'm going to put this horse in my ticket with the 7-horse Blazer at 8-1 with Barry Garrity. Last time out at the Shelton Festival on the March the 16th, 2 miles and 5/8 in the Grade 3 Coral Cup. This horse finished 4th by 2 lengths that day. And, he just had nothing really. He didn't have a good race that day. He didn't have a good run in at all. Then the Betfair Hurdle Grade 3 event that day at Newbury on the 13th of February. Horse finished 9th by 22 lengths. Was a favorite that day also, and was weakening in the final run in. This horse, I have him on my ticket. He looks very weird. If he has his A game today, if he shows up today, he's going to be a major threat. And I'm also going to put on my ticket the 16-horse, who is, we get to the page, number 16, Mad Jack Mitten, something like that, at 20-1 with Richie McLernan. Last time I ran the Shelton Festival on the 18th of March, 2.5 miles and an 8th in the Grade 3 Vincent O'Brien handicap hurdle. So he finished 14th by 15 lengths that day. And, he needed a little extra that day. Then Newbury on the 13th of February, 2 miles in the Betfair hurdle. Horse finished 17th by 50 lengths. This is a long shot play. I know his last few races haven't been that good, but if he shows today A game, I think he should really run good. So to recap my bets for the first race from Aintree here on this Friday program, I'm going to go with the 2-3-7-16. So that was the 2-3-7-16 dollar exact box I'm going to do here. So let's get on to today's second race. The 2:15 post time, the second race from Aintree. It is the top novice hurdle Grade 1 stakes here. Class 1 horse is going for a purse of $110,500. Remember, that's in American currency. It's for novice 4-year-olds and upwards, traveling 2 miles and 1/16th over the hurdle. We have 11 horses going to post here. And there's a horse who is a well-deserved favorite. That is the 11 horse, who is a Limini. He's even money favorite, 1-1 with Ruby Walsh. I'm gonna put him on top of my ticket. I'm gonna do an exact key this race, maybe even a tri-cat key. Gonna keep the 11 horse on top. Gonna put the 4-5 underneath for $1 exact key or a trifecta key. It's gonna cost you $2 to play, but excuse me. But number 11, Limney, an Irish bred horse for Ruby Walsh. Last time out, ran a Shelton at the Shelton Festival on the 17th of March in the Mares Novice Hurdle. This horse won by 4.5 lengths. Well-deserved favorite that day, and just really put on a show. Won easy. That was the horse's first start in about, I don't know, 2 months or so. Or 6 weeks actually. Start for that was a Ferry House in Ireland on the 30th January. 2 miles and a quarter over the hurdles in the Coolmore Sires Mares Novice Hurdle. Won by 11 lengths. Again, just easy, easy, easy. And then at Punchestown on the going back to 2015, Punchestown May the 16th maiden hurdle. Won by a half length. Really ran pretty good. Looks very hard to beat here. Actually, in the racing, not in the racing post. I don't use that to look at the races. I'm using the American form of the racing post. They actually have the 4 horse as a top, as their top pick here, and I have him on my ticket, but I don't think he. They actually have Limney as a third place finish. I think Limney's the. If you just look at the form, she's definitely the top horse. Then if you look at the replay for Limney, she's most definitely the best horse of the field. So it looks very hard to beat here. So recap my bets for the 2:15 post, the second race from Aintree. I'm gonna go with the 11 horse here. I'm gonna do an exacta or trifecta key. 11 with the 4-5 for $1. It's gonna cost you $2. So now let's get on to race number 3 from Aintree. Third race, the 2:50 post time from Aintree, is the Grade 1 May Novice Chase. Grade 1 event here. Class 1 horse going for a purse $147,000 for novice 4-year-olds and upwards. We have a field of 8 horses traveling the distance of 3 miles and 1/8 over the steeplechase course. And I went 2 horses deep here. I'm going to do $1 exact box 2-8. That was the 2-8. But number 2, Blacklean, something like that, with Ryan Hatch. Had a very good start at the Shelton Festival on the 16th of March at Shelton, of course. It wouldn't be at Aintree at the Shelton Festival, you know. In the RSA Chase, Grade 1 event that day, Class 1 horses, won by half length. It really ran very well. Start before that was on the 6th of February, 3 miles over the steeplechase in Grade 2, Topool Taunton Novice Chase, won by 8 lengths. Again, really ran very well. His last 2 starts have been pretty impressive. His jumping season has been pretty good. One little flaw that was at Shelton back in November. It did not finish that day. He fell at a fence. Looks in the spot 2-1. I don't like the price, but I think he should really do well here today. I'm going to put him on the ticket with the 8 horse. Hopefully I say this right. Untemps Portout. Untemps Portout. I think I said it right, or close enough. With Tom Scumador, 5-2. Last time out, we're going to show him on a yielding turf course, 3 miles and 1/8 on March the 15th. And the Grade 3 Ultima Handicap Chase, won by 7 lengths. Really ran very well. Very good jumping that day for this horse. Then start for that was on the 30th of January at Shelton, 2 miles and 5/8 in the novice handicap chase. Finished 4th by 17 lengths that day, and he couldn't get to the lead that day. That was his problem. But this jumping season, this horse has been running pretty good. It ran here over this course last year over the hurdles, actually, in the Silver Cross Stayers hurdles. Finished 3rd by 9.5 lengths. He ran a decent 3rd place finish over the hurdles. Now over to the steeplechase. He has a decent. He's won once over the steeplechase. That was last time out at Sheldon. So that's a really nice win. So going with this one to recap my bets for the 3rd race, the Mills May Novice Chase, Grade 1 event here. The 250. I'm gonna go with the 2-8. So now let's get on to race number 4, the 3:25 post time from Aintree. It is the Grade 1 Melling Chase. purse $294,000 in American currency. Remember that again. For 5-year-olds and upwards, going the distance of 2 miles and 1/2. We have only a field of 6 horses, but there's one great horse who I'm going to single in this race, and that's the 5 horse Vautour, French bred horse for Ruby Walsh here. 1-3 in the American odds, so make some money with that. Unless you put $1,000 to win on it. If you put on standard $2 like a normal American would put it on, the American win place and show or the win place for $2, you're probably gonna make only like 10 cents or 20 cents on the for every $2, but 10 cents on the dollar. But it looks very hard to beat. Last time out, just put on a Shelch at Shelton on the 17th of March, 2 miles and 5/8 in the Rainer chase, won by 6 lengths and really went pretty easily. Start before that was a Kempton on the 26th of December, 3 miles in the William Hill King George chase. Finished second by Hez that day. Got beat by Q Card, who won yesterday, who had a very good run. Just couldn't get off the Q Card. And then at Ascot on the 21st of November in the Stella Artois 1965 chase. Source won by 3 1/4 lengths, just won easily. 14-10 lifetime, 10 wins, 4 seconds. She'll really like the course today. Looks just a very nice horse here. He's not a lot you could say other than great with this horse. Has lost twice in the last basically almost 16 months. Lost back in December and lost back in December. Lost both days on December the 26th. So December the 26th is not this horse's day, basically. So gonna go with this one. Like I said, great horse, should win easily today. So recap my bets for the 4th race from Aintree, the 3:25 post time. It is the Melling chase. Gonna go with the 5 horse Vautour. So now let's get on to race number 5. The 5th race from Aintree today, the 4:05 post time. It is the Tofim Chase. It's a grade 3 handicap, going for a purse of $176,500 for 5-year-olds and upwards, traveling 2 miles and 5/8 over the steep chase. It's over the Grand National course, so they're going over the national course. We have 30 horses actually. 30 horses going to post. Very wide open race. I went 4 horses deep in this race. Going to go 2, 7, 16, 17. That was the 2, 7, 16, 17. Number 2, Village Vic at 7-1 here with Richard Johnson. Last time outrun Shelton on the 17th of March in the Grade 1 Reiner chase. Finished 9th by 25 lengths behind the horse who's running the race before, who should hopefully win. Vautour, this horse just eased up that day. Then Shelton on the 1st January, 2 miles and 5/8 in the Brett Bright handicap chase. Finished 1 by 3 lengths that day and really ran very well. Over this course, hopefully this horse will really do well with these, these bigger kind of obstacles. He had a very good beginning of the season. Since October the 14th until January 1st, he was undefeated. He won all his races. He won the the Grade 3 Bet Bright handicap chase, and he won the Grade 3 Caspian Caviar Gold Cup. So I think this horse should really do well here today. I'm going to put him on my ticket also with, like I said, the 7 horse, who is a Benny's Mist at 12-1 with Aiden Coleman. Last time out in Newbury on 2 miles and 1/2 over the steep chase in Grade 3 StanJames.com Gold Cup handicap chase. Finished second by 4 lengths that day. He kept going. It was a decent second place finish. Then Ascot on the 23rd of January, 2 miles and 5/8 over the steeplechase and handicap chase. Finished third by 7 1/4 lengths. He needed a little bit more that day, and then it ran over this course at Aintree, 2 miles 5/8 and handicap chase, won by 9 lengths. Really ran on well. So gonna go with this one, and I'm also gonna put the 16 horse to complete an exact on my ticket. If we could get to the page, of course. The 16, who is Rubens Cutter, who at odds of 15-1 here. Last time out ran at Kempton on the 27th of February, 3 miles in the Brett Bright chase. Finished 12th by 30 lengths that day. He just was far back. Then the Torfim chase of 2015 here at Aintree. The horse finished 5th by 27 lengths. Was the favorite, but he had a decent 5th place finish. Wasn't catching the horses, but it was a decent run, I have to say. In a field of 30 horses again. And then Kempton, 2 miles and 9/16 in a handicap chase, won by 4.5 lengths. Ridden out. I think this horse should really be on the improvement today. Watch out for a big run with this one. I'm also going to go to 17 Killer Crow. Running in Ireland at Fairhouse, 3 miles and 5/8 in handicap chase. Last time out, finished 7th by 18 lengths that day. He kept going that day. Leopardstown, 2 miles and 8 in a handicap chase. Again, finished second by 2 1/4 lengths. He kept on going. I think this horse should really be on the improvement today. 10-1, bit of a price here. Going to put on my ticket. So recap my bets for the 5th race from Aintree. It is the Tarfin Chase here, the 405 post. I'm going to go with the 2, 7, 16, 17. So now let's get on to race number 6. The sixth race from Aintree is the Sefton Novice Hurdle. It's grade 1 race here. Class 1 horse is going for purse $147,000 for going for a distance of 3 miles and 1/8 over the hurdle. 16 horses going to post. And I'm going to go 3 horses deep. I'm going to go 4, 6, 15. That was the 4, 6, 15. But number 4, Ballydon. 4 to 1 at odds of 12 to 1. Excuse me, 4 to 1. Last time out, ran at Doncaster on the 30th of January, 3 miles in the Albert Bartlett Novice Hurdle. Grade 2 event that day. This horse finished second by 3/4 length at a substantial amount of odds. He held going that day. Very nice second place finish. And then Newcastle, 20th November, 2 miles and 3/4 in Novice Hurdle. Won by 3/4 length. Really held on going that day. His last 2 races were pretty good. I should really like this course today. 4 to 1. I know it's a decent. It's better than 1 to 2 or something like that. 1 to 3. But I have him on my ticket. Should really do well here. Also going to put 6 horse Bullet Darku. I don't know if I said that right, but hopefully I did. 7 to 1 Sam Twinston Davies. Last time out, really Shelton, 2 miles 5/8 in the Coral Cup. Finished 5th by 2 1/4 lengths that day. And, he wasn't getting up to the leaders that day. For what he did that day, it was a decent 5th place finish. Then on the 11th of February, handicap hurdle at 2.5 miles, won by 2 lengths that day and really stayed on going that day. This horse should really be on the improvement today. His last run, the 5th place finish the Coral Cup, he ran really good. So going to put him on the ticket with the 15 horse Vintage Clouds at 15 to 1. Last time out, ran most of his starts at Haddock this jumping season, so he's moving over to Aintree. But at Haddock, 2 miles and 7/8 in the Albert Bartlett Novice Hurdle, finished second by 3 lengths that day. He kept on going until he had nothing left. So it was a decent second place finish. Then a Haddock on the 23rd of January, 2 miles and 3/8 in Novice Chase, finished second by 6 lengths. He is stepping up in some class from those earlier starts, but his last race against those Class 1 horses, he ran really well, stepping up from a Class 4. He should really be jumping good today. He's going to be on my ticket. So recap my bets for today's 6th race from Aintree. It is the Sefton Novice Hurdle. Going to go with the 4, 6, 15. So now let's get on to race number 7, the final race on the program from Aintree, the 5:15 post time. It is the Weatherby's Champion National Hunt Flat Race. Grade 2 event here. Class 1 horse is going first, $59,000. 2 miles and 1/8 over the hurdle course, or the National Hunt Flat course, whatever. 18 horses going to post. I went 3 deep in this race. Going to do a dollar exact box. Going to go 1-2-5. That was the 1-2-5. Number 1, Bally Andy, Sam Twiston Davies on this one. Last time out, run Shelton, 2 miles on March the 16th in the Champions Bumper Stakes, grade 1 event that day. Won by nose that day, and he just held on. Start 4, that was at Newbury, 2 miles in National Hunt Flat Race. Won by 9 lengths, heavy favorite, ran on strongly that day. Should really do well here over this National Hunt race. So going to put him on my ticket with the 2 horse Any Drama, 12 to 1. Last time out, ran in Ireland, 2 miles in National Hunt Flat Race, won easily by 22 lengths in field 16. Just ran very, very good. Then a Fair House, 2 miles in National Hunt Flat Race, finished 3rd by 14 lengths. He kept on going that day. His last win was very impressive for this 5-year-old gelding. Should really run very good today. Hopefully this horse should really run to that start he did the last time, or he did the last time out. And I'm also going to put the 5 horse Battle Forward on my ticket. Ruby Walsh, last time out in the Champion Bumper at Shelton, finished second by nose behind the Bally Andy. He just missed it. That is a shame. Then at Punchestown, 2 miles National Hunt Flat Race, won by 2 1/4 lengths. Really ran well. Should be on the improvement today. Should really run well. Gonna exact box the 1-2-5 race number 7 from Aintree. So good luck to all, and follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5. Good luck, everybody.